Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to us on YouTube and leave us a 5-star review on your podcast apps.
Yes. Before I talk, you should know something. I have 2 wolves in me right now. One of them is saying, this is amazing content. And the other voice is saying, this is going to destroy this relationship if it gets released.
Good advice from a good man.
This is my only pet. That's a horny bird. She's literally trying to French kiss. Have you ever seen like a crocodile open their mouth and birds come in and they eat the dead meat between the teeth? That's what your bird is doing right now.
Whoa!
Dude, she raised her huge asshole, by the way, when you kissed her. What's going on?
This bird is little. So the bird laid eggs 3 months ago, or a couple in February, and now she's laying eggs again. And I don't know how to change bird behavior.
You can't make her not lay eggs.
Well, it's not good for her to lay eggs once a month. It's supposed to be like 3 times a year at the most, or
Okay.
4 times a year.
Okay, beat her.
Feed her. Give her feed her. What's the morning after pill? Bird seed.
Sorry, man. I'm not paying attention to anything you're saying. I'm sorry. I know I'm supposed to, but your bird it's like I'm watching. You know what's David Attenborough?
Oh,
The female bird
gay porn or whatever it's called.
approaches the male bird
Oh, okay.
in hopes of procreation.
Oh, that David Attenborough.
Yeah.
Not the animal one.
What?
The gay porn one.
Hey, ow. She doesn't believe in her asshole is huge. I gotta say.
Yeah, it's bad.
She
takes after her daddy. Ow, Arnie, get the fuck away!
It's a horny bird. All right. So I don't know how much of this will stay in the podcast, but it's quite funny.
It is quite funny.
How are you, Mr. Omassi?
I'm okay. I'm pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. How
You
are
had a good week?
Yeah, not bad. I don't know. Interesting. Over the weekend, I got me and Claire just got drunk and hung out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get drunk with your girlfriend? Is it like something you like? Hey, let's go to a pub and get
every
drunk?
once in a while, we went to like some bar nearby, Cibar, I think it's called.
Yeah.
And it was pretty good. We got drunk and I'm trying to think when anything just like whatever. We got drunk and then she gets a little belligerent. Yeah, and she
fight you?
She kind of likes to like not beat me, but she likes to like wrestle me and punch me in the. Arnie, shut up. She likes to like punch me.
Hey, don't talk shit about your wife, bro. Hey, bro. She's is that on the left is the voice of the devil, right?
Yeah,
or on the right,
on the voice. Arnie,
it's good contact. Talk shit about your wife.
You have fucking an egg to take care of.
Did we catch that? That's an interesting. I never got drunk like with a girlfriend just for fun.
No.
I just get sleepy.
I don't know if there's anything funny. I mean, something funny should happen, but Claire doesn't want me to bring it up, so that's it.
Oh, okay. That's why. Because I felt you were a bit
yeah, I don't want to talk about
weird.
It was funny.
Maybe a friend of yours called Mikael.
Who?
You know, like tell the same story, but say it happened to you.
Oh, nah. I wish. I don't know. It was dumb anyway.
Well, thank you guys for watching another episode. It was a Bonne Nuit. We had fun.
It's funny. It's because you're trying to get me to talk about something, and I'm like,
I didn't know that there was something you didn't want to talk about. How would I know that there's?
I was just like, yes.
Yeah, I felt a bit like, I felt a bit of this, and I'm like, but I didn't know it was because you were not allowed to say it. But funny in what way? You'll tell me after. Can you tell me after, or is it like a non-podcast, non-other humans?
I don't know.
Did she shit her pants?
No.
You had a threesome with a black guy.
But no.
Asian guy?
No, it's fine. I don't know. I don't want to.
Okay, sorry. I won't bring it up. I understand. The privacy.
I even said like, oh, I should bring that up, and she said like, please don't, and I'm like, okay.
Okay, next time, just bring it up.
Yeah. No.
And then after in the editing, we could just remove it.
Right. Okay, so let's restart the podcast.
No, this is nice, man. We had 10 minutes of bird watching. This is for the bird lovers. They said that the YouTube algorithm, you cannot swear in the first 3 minutes.
Oh yeah, that's why I bleeped out the word bleep. In the.
It's good. We should just have a video on your bird for 3 minutes every time the show starts.
Yeah, and then we'll make it, baby.
It was a good week in comedy, man.
Was it?
I think I performed every night.
Wow.
Since it was fun.
Cool.
It was an interesting week because I had the best show of my life. I also had the worst show. And I also had a show where I nearly shit my pants. So which one?
Why did you shit your pants?
Oh, dude. Okay, I guess this is what.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So Saturday, I don't know if you know, but I don't like to eat a lot before I go on stage.
Yeah.
I usually what I do is that I boil a couple of eggs.
Mm-hmm.
And I eat like 3 eggs, and then I go do my show. So like that,
Okay.
I'll have something in my tummy that is not
Yeah,
heavy,
yeah.
that is easily digestible. So anyway, so I boiled my eggs, and I put some salt in them. I usually never put salt in my food, but I think I put too much salt, and I'm eating them. I'm like, oh, fuck it. Okay, they're very salty,
Yeah,
but
okay.
it's correct. I'm eating them, and I'm like, I'm on my phone. I'm like, it smells weird. But I didn't, I didn't make the connection eggs to smell.
Yeah.
So I just finished eating them. I get to the bar, and my tummy is like, I'm like, oof. Man, my stomach hurts. What did I eat?
Which bar was this?
A deli.
That was then? You didn't seem to be all...
You weren't there.
On
Saturday.
Okay. Not on Thursday.
No,
okay,
on Saturday.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, my stomach feels weird. I'm drinking water, but like I'm not pissing.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, then I understood just my body saying like, we'll need water for diarrhea later. So anyway, so I'm drinking water. Nothing's happening. Then I turn and I see Eugene.
He was there?
He was there. He surprised me.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
he's
funny.
like, hello, how are you? I'm like, oh my god.
What the hell?
Like Eugene, Sid, Ben. Like Amer, we all know him.
I know, you always do that. I'm like, I know. We've seen him a fucking 100 times.
And then Oren, because I'm like, hey, Oren, this is Eugene, my best friend. He's like, best friend? What are you, 12? Like he's teasing me for having. Like, yeah, you used to. He's like, yes. Then I made him realize that he stopped saying best friend because somebody made him feel like, oh, what are you? Your best friend. So gay.
Yeah.
It's probably some girl and wanted to look cool. Like, no, just a guy.
Yeah,
you know?
These are just people that I stand next to. And
you know what I mean? They just want to hang out with me all the time because I'm so cool. Yeah. And then he stops using that expression. But anyways, so I'm like, hey, good to see you. He's like, hey, because he hasn't seen me perform in so long.
Oh.
So I'm like, so I was a bit stressed. I'm like, oh my God, my friend is here. And so the crowd was hot. There was a table of like 15 Armenians. I sent you the video, I think, so we can edit.
Oh, yeah, I didn't look at it. Yeah.
There's like a table of 15 Armenians, and they were super fun.
Okay.
And then I was closing the show. So throughout the night, I'm like, ooh.
Oh,
ooh.
shit.
And then I would go to the other part of the club, and I would just... And I would
There's another bathroom there?
No, I would just, like, you know, like there's areas where no one's sitting.
Oh, you farted. You farted. You just shat in another part of the
shat on the floor.
I shat next to the Heineken keg.
In the Heineken. No. Oh, no.
That's why they never have beer there.
They don't have beer?
Well, remember, it's like they only have like one. Like, sorry, we have only Michigan State Ale. Like, I've never heard of it.
I noticed that because Eugene is like a beer snob, and he was drinking like a Pilsner. I'm
Yeah,
like,
and you're like, what the
there's
fuck? It's like this shit. We only have from 1942. It's a shitty beer, but it's a classic. It's Bud.
So I'm just farting. I'm farting. And then I'm about to go on stage. So I go to Josh. I'm like, Josh, I might cut it short.
Oh.
He's like, okay. So I go on stage. Dude, you know when... Have that ever happened to you where you had like... You're on stage and you have an emergency, like I want to shit my pants?
Yeah. I've had something. Well, I'll tell my story after.
It was my first time. I'm a pro. Like I usually, that's why I eat eggs, because they're a sure-proof thing. It's not heavy. I know exactly what I'm drinking. I pee 600 times before I go on stage.
Yeah, you pee a
I
lot.
massage my prostate. Like I'm ready to...
Okay.
Don't... Oh, geez.
What
Don't
is
make
the
me
prostate?
feel bad about it.
And you know when I think of a prostate, I think of like a big circular.
I'm the asshole saying
pink
weird thing.
It's like a big pink thing that you can. It's like a like a flex.
Sphincter. Thank you, Eugene.
What's the thing? What's the like those stress balls?
Yeah.
But it's like in your asshole. It's like that's what the
When
prostate
you're
is.
stressed, you ask a girl to massage it. Anyway, so I get there. I'm like, all right, I'll go on stage. I'm doing my jokes. But the crowd was like a party crowd. It was the late show. It was the Degenerates, right?
Degenerates, okay.
So it wasn't... Sometimes you do shows where you just have to say your jokes.
Yeah, and everyone's laughing.
Everyone's laughing.
Everyone's like...
Everyone's
goodbye.
listening.
Yeah,
exactly. Everyone's listening. This show was like they wanted interaction. Plus it was a table of 15, dude. And they all knew each other. So you had to...
Yeah, if you can be like, hey, your friend there, he's gay. Ah! And
yes.
and then the other guy, hey, your friend, you're that
you're
guy.
Fat. Exactly.
Yeah,
you're fat.
I bet he fucks his wife.
just exactly. That's pretty much. Oh, I have a funny interaction. I'll say it after. Anyway, so I'm on stage. I do my jokes, and then like I'm not delivering them properly. So I'm like, okay, I just change gears, do crowd work, get the laughter, try to do another joke. I did my synagogue joke, which is like a human.
Yeah.
I say the punchline, and everyone's just looking at me. I'm like, what? Then I speak with Eugene afterwards. I'm like, oh yeah, someone else did a pedophile at church just before you got on stage. But I was not paying attention because I'm like, I'm gonna shit my pants. Oh my god, like not. I went to sit. I'm like, said, I might shit in my pants.
Wow.
He's like, go shit. I'm like, I don't like shitting in public.
Are you kidding me?
I don't like shitting in public.
What? Huh?
Yeah, I don't.
Huh?
I never feel the need.
You felt the need.
I felt the need. Yeah, I'm like, you know what? I can still hold it in.
I shit in public every day.
I think that's all you do. I've hung out with you numerous times. I can by memory recall the last time you shat outside.
Yesterday I shat, I think twice in the same toilet.
Jesus, wow.
Oh, okay. So yesterday we were hungover, and then we went to eat like.
Let me finish my
Oh
story.
yeah.
Basically, I managed to had a okay set.
Yeah.
Doing crowd work. Eugene is like, you did not finish any of your jokes. I am very disappointed because he wanted to hear like the classics or whatever, and because I would start, dude. You know my joke about watching gay porn.
Yeah.
Basically, watch gay porn accidentally, blah blah blah, and I have like a big ending that gets a big laugh. But I wanted to shit so much that when I said gay porn, like table 15, they all looked at one guy. So I'm like, why did you guys? So I made some crowd work, big laughs. I'm like, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Even on stage, there was people sitting behind. I'm like, listen, I ate eggs. Whatever comes out of my ass, I apologize. I think they didn't get it. They felt like, oh, you're gonna shit. Like they didn't.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that was still fun because I got laughs and it was exciting, and then salam alaikum, and then I left.
Yeah.
But that's my linear. And then I get in my car, and Josh is like, "Hey, can you drop me at Stogie's? It's another comedy club, not you, but for them."
Yeah.
And we're in the car. I'm like, "Guys, I'm gonna fart." He's like, "Okay." So I let one out, and all I hear is like Josh Shapiro opening the window, and I swear I think his head was outside. Dude, the fart smelled like eggs. It was.
So you didn't shit until you got home.
I dropped Josh at the bar. I dropped Eugene at his house, and went back home. And the second I got home, my body is like,
how do you hold your shit?
Release the hounds. I don't know, man.
If you have to shit so bad,
I don't know. I think just farting made me feel good.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Made me feel.
Farting made me feel good.
Farting made me feel good. Was that the name?
Maybe farting made me feel good.
IN apostrophe. Farting make me feel good.
Oh, shit.
And yeah, dude, it was the weight. Weird. You know, the weight off your shoulders, but it was like the weight off my prostate or whatever. It was.
No, it's
that's
great.
Another name. Weight off my prostate.
That's good.
Oh, fuck,
those are both.
So that was a shit story.
Wow.
Which was, however, it got us great footage that we're gonna release soon, guys. Keep watching.
Yeah. Like a long time ago, I was at the Art Loft, and I had to shit. The Art Loft is like a comedy show in a guy's loft, and it's really fun. There's a lot. And back then, you know how like now it's okay. There's like maybe 50 people, 60 people. Back then, it would be like 150 something. I don't know how that. And it was like hot, and it's like the lighting was like weird. Felt like it was in the 80s in Miami or whatever. It was all wild back then, and there was like So I think some guy was on stage, and I was on in a couple acts, and I had this shit so bad. I was holding it, and I went, and I shat in the toilet. Which is right next to the stage or whatever. It's right there.
Literally, it's mic'd.
Oh, dude, it's great. And then I look, there's no toilet paper. No fucking toilet paper.
I remember that. Yeah, okay.
And I was like,
I forgot how this concluded.
Oh, and I was like, I was looking, I was like, what the fuck? And so I don't know what, I sat in the toilet. This is really gross.
Man, I feel so bad.
So I sat in the toilet.
You're about to go on stage, you just shat, and there's no toilet paper.
No toilet paper. And I was freaking.
And it was an emergency shit,
It was giant, huge, whatever. I flushed the toilet. I just and I just closed my ass, and I just kept the shit.
I forgot that part. I took off my sock.
No.
You're like, no, I need my sock to hit my bird. Oh, so you perform with a shitty ass?
This is the sock. There's a lot of jizz that came off that sock. So I go on stage. I have like the set of my life somehow, and then I'm like, and then I am off stage. Like it was a crazy set. It was like one of those moments where.
But was it like a clean shit? Let's go back to the shit. Was it like or was it like your ass hair was like all clumpy, dingleberry? Oh, Gabe.
And I get off stage. I'm like, yeah. I'm all like, think I'm amazing and shit. And then I forgot that I had a shitty ass. So I ran to like, I think like A&W or something. And then I used a bidet or whatever. The soda fountain, I guess, or whatever.
Oh, how disgusting was your underwear? You didn't go home? You lived 3 minutes off the art.
Maybe I wasn't living. I think I was living in NDG at the time
okay.
or some shit. Something like that.
You didn't want to like use a sock? You didn't think like a t-shirt or a sock or something? You always have like 10 layers of clothes.
I don't know. No, I like.
You want to use your underwear, wipe your ass, throw it in the
But
garbage?
then what do I put in the garbage?
Yeah,
Then somebody's gonna be like, who's fucking?
Oh, they're gonna go check. There's like 20 people who don't have underwear. Listen, if there's 150 people in that room, there's at least 10 of them who don't have underwear.
I don't know. Whatever. I didn't think. I just said, listen, it's fine. It didn't feel that bad. I was like, okay, maybe it was a clean like pour, like a waterfall, like out one hole.
Well, how was your ass after?
It was a long time ago.
Sorry, how was the underwear after? Like when you sat down at A&W eating your burger.
No, I didn't eat my burger. I went to wipe my ass. I didn't.
Like, can I use your water? I'll have an uncle.
Yeah, uncle.
Extra hot peppers. Oh my god, that would be my nightmare.
Yeah,
the fact that you had an amazing set.
Yeah.
You're a performer. You're a pro.
I'm not even that weird about shitting. It's almost like I've shat in the woods. I've shat like.
Nah, I enjoy a good home shit.
Oh yeah.
Until very recently, I had a bidet and everything. So I'm looking for a new bidet right now. I'm studying the models to see which bidet. I want one with have a high water jet.
The one I have is really fucking hard.
Yeah, but it's like fucking water from an iceberg. I don't want.
Is it? I don't. Maybe I'm okay with it.
The one I had a internal thing that heated water. So it was like, and it did.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Automatic. You gotta stop OG'ing me. You're making me look like a weirdo because I wash my ass.
Well, you're doing like this, and it's like.
Well, yeah, that's the wand. No, that's the wand shooting water like this.
There's a wand that goes up your asshole.
Yeah, the magic wand. You know, like the wand that water shoots out of.
Mm-hmm.
You have one too.
Yeah.
Well, that wand is automatic. It goes up and down, and then it makes sure everything is clean.
Okay, it doesn't go up and down into your ass.
No, it does not.
Okay,
that's only in the gay pride. Just. It plays like ABBA or whatever.
Yeah, Atlas.
No. You know ABBA the band? Anyways, but yeah.
And then I did art loft this Friday. I was just sitting down. I was with Claire actually. We were like drinking, and then like Quinn was like, "Hey, can you come do a spot?" And I was like, "Yeah, baby!" And I was running to the show because like I had to get on. It was 10:50. He's like, "Can you get here by 11?" Because he had no one to go.
Where were you?
I was here.
Oh, okay.
And he had nobody to go bullet or something. Because apparently people were all sick, and then like Ben, it was just there was no acts, right? It was just Ben was going to go on next. And he was supposed to headline the show, right?
Okay, wait. So there was no opener, no middler, no second middler. None. So it was just.
I got there first, so I went first. Well, I was supposed to go first, and then Vance came during my set. Then Yumi came after Vance. Okay. And then they all got to go on.
Okay. So there was still a lineup.
Yeah. It was crazy.
COVID?
I don't know. But maybe he didn't put up. Maybe forgot to book everybody.
No, it's a pro. Maybe it's like the sixth wave. It's the sixth wave.
Yeah. And so, but it was that was a sick set. That was really fun. Yeah. But the things I didn't film it. I was like, fuck, I don't have my tripod.
You didn't want to bring that huge one with you?
The thing is, I was running. Like I had no time to even think. So it was fun.
It's okay. We don't need. Sometimes that's.
I know. But I was like, it was all, dude. I wish I can tell. Okay, so I was doing my joke. I started doing my joke. I'm like, hey, I'm half Greek, half Italian. Some guy in the audience laughs. Like in between that, and I was like, dude, what the fuck? Like I thought that was like in my head, I was like going crazy, and then I was talking about like sex sounds and shit or whatever, and
you have perfect material.
And then there's a guy in the audience. I'm like, what's your sex sound? And he didn't want to tell me, and so I was like, is that your friend? And the guy's like, yeah, that's my friend. And I was like, so what's his sex sound or whatever? And then I'm like, you want to hear mine? And I just kept on doing callbacks and shit.
Oh, I love these moments, man. We should. That's it. We're gonna record every single minute of our lives.
I know.
So that was the shit show, which was not bad because I just wanted to shit my pants. Dude, I had sweats. Like I was sweating because like when you want to shit and you start sweating. I had sweats.
Yeah.
Like I was talking and I was like kneeling like this. Anyways.
Yeah.
That was a shit show. The day before I went to Ottawa and I opened for Derek's again, which was like a big thing.
Yeah, it's big. Do you speak to him all?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he was. When I just began, I was at the Comedy Works and he dropped in, did a spot or headline, I remember. So he was outside and he had like a bunch of fans talking to him.
Wow.
And I told him, hey, I'm a comedian. Dude, he gave me like, you can do it. You're funny. Like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, sometimes I'm a bit shy on stage. He's like, you gotta have chutzpah. And he grabbed his cock.
And then like he turns, you're like, man, Derek Singh is such a nice guy. And you turn to him and he's like saying the same thing to like a street light or whatever. You got chutzpah. He hit to a fucking fire hydrant. Yeah, you got it. He's like shit faced.
He was like, when you begin and you just want any hope that you're gonna make it. Because he also began comedy late in life.
He was like 33 or some shit. Or
I think he was like 29, 30 when he began. So he's like, dude, just fucking, you're funny. Like I'd said a couple of things. He's like, you should write more. Like, and he was shit faced. It was hilarious. Yeah. He was he coughed in a funny way, and I laughed. He's like, are you laughing at me dying or something? Like he was so on that night. So I before he goes out, I'm like, dude, because I did my set and I had a very good set. Like I'm extremely happy. I killed. The owner was so happy with me. Derek is like, hey man, good shit. Then I tell him all of this. He's like, man, you're gonna make me cry. I'm like, I'm sorry.
Really?
Yeah, we hugged. I'm like, dude, you changed my life. Thank you so much.
That's so cool.
Dude, he goes on stage. I think he did like an hour and a half. And something that we need to learn is just to be more, because I was just reciting my jokes. So I was just like, because I didn't want to do crowd work. You know, the boss was there, and I don't do crowd work because there's a headliner. But I'm on stage and people start talking to me. I'm like, no. I did like, I came from Gatineau and someone was like, woo. I'm like, no. Shut them up.
How long did you do? Like 10 minutes? Or?
I did 8 minutes. Okay. I had an 8-minute set. I did 8 minutes.
Okay, that's cool.
Just amazing set. And I just got to watch Derek again, just work a room for an hour and a half.
It was good? It was amazing?
Dude, it's like, every time he did a joke, I was sitting next to the MC. I'm like, is that on the spot? I'm a comedian. I know when someone's saying something on the spot or something is like a material. He's like, oh no, he did that yesterday.
Fuck.
He is so in the moment.
Yeah.
He is so in the moment. Everything seems totally natural. From flabbergasted. Yeah. I'm like, I was like fucking. That's cool. And they talk to him like they bring him beers. Like they love him. They love him. Like fucking. They adore him. So like they're bringing him beers to the stage. They're talking to him. Like they want to interact with him. Women are talking with him. He's like, I have a girlfriend. Like it's amazing. Like women are heckling him and he's like, stop. Like bitch. Like he didn't say that, but like you could see in his voice, like she wanted to talk to him. People want to talk to him. People want to engage him. It was so present. That's the thing I learned. Man. Just he's so present and he can do dirty jokes and still be loved.
That's cool.
It was amazing. So that was like the best show. No, the worst show.
Okay.
So Wednesday I was hosting.
Yeah.
And half the crowd either didn't speak English, like they said, I don't know. And there was a table of like 12, and they were all exchange students, 20-year-old exchange students. And I don't think you've never been an immigrant, right? You were born here, so you don't know like the feeling.
I'm thinking about becoming an immigrant next week.
Yeah,
no,
it's nice. It's a nice experience. You should identify as an immigrant.
Sorry.
So anyways, they're exchange students. They're fresh off the boat or whatever. They're from Finland. And they're 20.
Finland.
Yeah.
Hey, we're number 2 in Finland.
Yeah. Shout out to
all those fuckers.
They all listen to my podcast. They listen. They watch the show. Like, this guy's horrible, but maybe he has a good podcast.
That's funny.
And they were all 20, and they were like scared because I would do jokes, and they're like, just quiet. And I would try to rib them a little, and then I'm like, oh, who's dating who? Quiet.
Wow, fuck.
Oh, it was such a rough show. Even the producer was like, just put the show end to its misery. Like, end its misery. It was so bad. Dude, you don't understand. Every comic afterwards felt, I'm a good host. I know how to host. I know how to get the energy up. I know how to talk. But that was just like, this is nothing. Like, I would do my best jokes and they're like,
damn. Really?
There was a lady in the front. She was on her phone for the first 3 minutes of the show. So I'm like, hey, who you texting? Yeah. She was like Latina, so she was giving me attitude. I'm like, oh, this is fun. I can play with it. But then after she was like,
damn, yeah, she's like, yo, you gonna toot? Oh, jeez. Can't do these voices.
Yes, you can, dude. You've done worse.
No, you didn't.
So Peter Bowen has a joke about seeing someone piss on someone's foot. She's in the crowd. She's like, someone pissed on my foot. He's like, oh my God, maybe it's you. He said a great line. He's like, it's like my Cinderella story.
Yeah, that's good. Apparently you said that Sarag had a good set or whatever, and then I said like, hey Sarag, I hear you saved the show, and he's like, it's not saving the show when every single person bombs after you.
Before you and after you.
And so
oh dude, it was like the owner, like the owner of the bar, he
He's there every week. So
He's there every week. He's seen every show do great, amazing. And I'm killing.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, oh, Amer, that was such a good show. I can't believe you topped the last week's show.
Mm-hmm.
And then like last Wednesday happened and he's like, all right, man, have a good night. Like he's like, he felt my pain. He's like, there's nothing we can do.
You know what it is? You know when like the show, I don't know if this analogy even makes sense at all, but you know, like you're filling it up, right? That's top, and then yet you turn over the hourglass, and now I need to.
Oh God, don't say that. That means I'm gonna have more shit shows.
Well, it's gonna build up. I don't know. See, that's why it doesn't make any sense, but it kind of makes sense.
I see it differently. The way I see it is that, statistically speaking, you're bound to have the more shows you do, the less shitty the shows are.
Yeah.
But statistically speaking,
Statistically.
Shut up!
Statistically
speaking.
Statistically.
You know how many times people message me saying how fucked up my English is?
Uh-huh.
Like,
do you really?
Yeah.
Who?
Eugene is like, it's not sphinxter. It's sphincter.
Sphincter? Oh, sphinxter.
Sphinxter. I call it sphinxter. Anyways, statistically speaking, you're bound to have a bad show.
Yeah.
So the way I see it, like, okay, it's the Band-Aid. Like I took it off. We're done.
Good.
But do you still have the plastic on your watch?
No, this is a protector. A screen protector. No, don't.
Oh, sorry.
It's a screen protector.
Well, it's really badly placed.
It's not.
Because I could see all the water and the vape
It's
and the jizz and whatever.
Why did you do that?
It's very tempting because you could see like
Just leave it. It's fine.
it's not a good screen protector.
It's not. It came for free with my wristband.
Oh, you bought a wristband after you didn't like the wristband it came with?
Nah, shit.
Rich ass
This
motherfucker.
was only $10. It's like shitty leather, but it's.
Yeah, it also came with a shitty protector.
I know. Whatever.
Yeah, guys, you suffer this. Just take it off. Thank
Jesus.
you. You bird's gonna fuck it. I had a thought.
Sure.
Tell me what do you think of that thought? I don't know where I heard it. Like, the problem with capitalism is that ever-ending growth, where basically companies are expected by the shareholders to always make more money than the previous quarter. But the thing is, that doesn't make sense because there's limited resources on the planet. And humans are not going to change. They're always going to stream for that.
Yeah, and then they fire whoever's in charge to get a more like ruthless guy. Because that guy's like, we can't possibly kill everyone in China.
And the guy's like, I have an idea.
Yeah.
Let's kill everyone. So I was thinking, like, since this is humanity and you just have to accept that this garbage idea of like always expanding, making more money is bad. That's why I think the metaverse is a great idea. Because the metaverse, there's unlimited resources.
That's what
we'll get to be extra garbage in the metaverse. Because you can buy everything now. You can buy a house, a painting, a person, a fucking Vietnamese child. You can buy whatever you want in the metaverse. So and it's limitless. Like you could just fucking program more gold or whatever, the equivalent of gold or lithium or whatever. So I'm like, oh my God, this is gonna be good for people who want to become really rich, like insanely Hitler capitalist, thinking. And
no, it's true. So, what is going on? People are programming experiences. So let's say like somebody has like an experience where like you walk into a house, there's a bunch of like boogeyman going boo, and you're like, oh, it's Halloween, oh, so you can pay like say $2 for that. And if like everybody pays $2 and you have like little parties, and if all your friends have these fucking headsets, like you can have a good time or whatever. Or people are investing in like office space, but in the metaverse and shit like that. So
office space.
So people can like work, and if you want to have a meeting, you can meet your employees in the metaverse, right? Okay. So a lot of companies are jumping on board in that and building the infrastructure, so it seems like a really like a legitimate experience, right?
And it's limitless.
Yeah,
limitless amount of money. It's crazy to believe that people who control this world, the lizards, they're like, okay, clearly there's limited resources. We're capping. We're now making more than 8-9% a year. We'll just create another universe where we can just make as much money as we can because it's going to be limitless.
That's
cool. Fucking crazy.
Yeah, no, I like it.
God damn, man! I'm telling you, smart people are really smart.
Yeah,
once you dedicate your life to just making money and you don't have to think about anything else. It's such an easy life.
I know.
You just have to think about making money.
So like it's the people that invent the technology that are the ones that they don't. It's almost like the guy who invented the atom or whatever. Or what's
Allah? Ramadan Kareem, everybody.
No, fucking the guy who invented the what's the atom splitting or what the fuck is that process?
Nuclear power?
Yeah, nuclear power, right? He just wanted to, like, I want to make a really good microwave or something like that. And then the guy on top, the Mark Zuckerberg's like, we're going to build a bomb and kill China or whatever.
Japan. Yeah.
So it's like that. The guy who invented, the people who did the Oculus or the HTC Vive or the whatever, they just wanted like a nice, I want to make Half-Life 3 or
I want to make like autistic kids practice eye contact with other humans.
Yeah. And Mark Zuckerberg's like, I want to take everybody that lives in the world and stuff them in the virtual Facebook
and use them
land.
as batteries for oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's like that, and because it all technology, like technology all starts kind of like nice, you know.
Money is the root of all evil, and I can't wait to make all that money.
Yeah.
You too.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's not like there's nothing evil we're doing unless we're like we use our power to out gay people or something or me.
Talk about outing gay people. No.
Jason. That's funny. Okay, remember at the show on Thursday?
Yeah.
And we were with our friend who had a baby recently, right?
Yes. I know where you're going with this. I didn't think about it, but I forgot. Fuck. Okay.
And we were talking. We're having a really a debate, right? We're talking. Have a nice.
He brought it up. He brought it up. I think
he asked us because so the guy is black. He's a big black guy. He's got a big black baby.
Cute little black baby. Yeah.
And he asked us because me and Amer, we both look white, you know, on the outside. He asked us on the inside, who is more black, me or Amer?
Yeah, who's more black? And I think I'm blacker than
you. Okay. Why? Okay, wait. Let's set some parameters.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's the parameters. Like most of them are gonna be yes, no, or on a scale.
Okay.
On a scale of blackness.
Yeah. Okay. How about this? Did you grow up in the ghetto?
I grew up in NDG, bitch.
That's not the ghetto,
bro. My high school, bro. My high school.
Dude, he can't say bro. Blacks don't say. Sorry, gentlemen don't say bro.
Back in the 1950s, my high school was the most ethnic high school in Quebec.
What was it called?
Saint Luc. Represent class of whatever. 2000, I think.
Oh.
I think.
Okay. I went to Laurel Hill Academy. That was super.
Laurel Hill?
Yeah.
Like, no. Girl, you know you gotta watch out.
I need to. I wish I had.
If it's Laurel Hill High School, I might give you a point. If it's Laurel Hill, like Fuji's?
Okay, no. It's not named after Laurel Hill, the singer. It's
there's
Lauren.
There's another Laurel Hill?
It's like Lauren. I don't know. Oh, wait, I knew.
Laurent? Is it Laurent Hill?
I wish I could find the fucking.
It was your high school. You didn't think.
Shut up.
You brought an okay. Now I understand why you have you brought an extra
socks with
You're
me.
like Rambo, like packing.
So I don't know why then.
Sorry,
I don't know why it's called Laurel Hill. It was just it was just the name of the high school. It's not spelled
nah. Oh, you got it.
It's not spelled like Laurel Hill. It's spelled like Lauren.
I don't know how to spell.
It's with a Y. Like that's how Fuji's Laurel Hill. Fuji's is with a Y. Ours was with an E. Shut up.
So you know that song? Ugh, that was disgusting. That's why I kept my tea away. You know that song where at the end you have Wycliffe Jean and he's asking students like, "What is love?"
Yeah.
Was it at your school?
No.
The Laurel Hill High School?
That's funny.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. The video.
So you went to Laurel Hill. Why is Laurel Hill High School blacker?
It's all. Maybe I'm more. Arnie. Maybe I'm more brown than black. I think so. I think I'm more.
You're an immigrant, yeah. Park X is more.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a question for you. What questions did he ask us? How many black girls did you have sex with? That's what he asked.
Sorry. Why he was being a fucking cocksucker all of a sudden?
All of a sudden? It's our 50th episode. I enjoy it every single time. So what did he ask us to debate?
Okay.
I said that you're blacker because you don't know your dad.
No, okay. First, okay. So let me just explain where we're from, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, St. Luke High School, right? Well, what was your yearbook? Not your yearbook. Your class picture. What did that look like?
My class picture, or like the
with the whole class.
Very ethnic. Latinos, blacks, Arabs, Turks, maybe 3-4 white people. White people were so rare that I thought that was Quebec.
Yeah.
I thought most of Quebec was just like mostly immigrants and like 3 Alexandre Arsenault or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was like maybe 5 white people, and everyone else was an immigrant.
Well, guess what? I was the only white person in every class.
Oh shit!
Maybe one other Greek kid. There was like another Greek kid.
There was no like a Pierre Olivier.
No French kids at all because I was in an English school, so there was no French.
And there was no like Jonathan Rivers.
There was like Jonathan Cachero, but he was like Portuguese and he kind of looked white. Or there was like Elias Makris and he was a Greek guy, but he was like.
So there was no like. Jonathan the Third, like there was no Claire in your class.
No, it was all like Stavros, Costa. If it was a Greek, and I was the only Gabriel, everyone's like ooh, and yeah, and
everyone else was what?
Pakistani or Bengali or Indian.
Okay, so maybe you're more brown.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, maybe more brown.
A 1 winner.
Yeah. All right, but let
okay. Well, he asked us how many black people we had sex with. I think that's the wrong question to ask.
Yeah, because
I think the right question would be how many fat white chicks did you fuck?
Ooh.
And I beat you. There's
you for sure beat me. Maybe like, but the thing is like when I think fat, they're not even that fat. They're like just like a little rotisserie on the chicken, you know?
Oh yeah, I had a few of those, and I also had a few like, bam.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I like big tits, man.
Yeah.
They come in mainly one shape. It's usually the expression like they come in all shapes, but big tits most of the time. I like
long and to the floor. No.
Yeah, I've had those too. What else? So yeah, he said, if we know our dad, how many black chicks we fucked. What other aspect?
You know your dad pretty well. You know his name and shit.
He did leave us for a few years, so
but
that's why I'm not 100%. Also, I'm an Arab. I'm a sand N-word.
Yeah.
You understand?
You're allowed to say it.
Yeah.
Only with the words. Oh, you're not allowed to say it. No, you're not allowed to say it. No.
I would not take that risk.
Well.
Especially after what I said on the last episode about the Prophet and why he shaves his mustache.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, just let me remember it. It's Ramadan. It's a holy month.
Oh, it is. Dude, that's when they're sharpening their swords every day.
They're fasting, so they're like, you have to cut the lamb before sunrise.
And then this is what really this was my favorite part of the night is when I think he was asking if you know any like how to rap or whatever, and then I started singing. I was like, the way she moves it, I can't believe it. I ain't ever seen an ass like that. What's the song? And then it goes doing.
And he's like, bro, don't ever do that ever again in public. He's like, and plus Eminem is white.
Yeah, Eminem. I forgot those. He's like, you only picked the only white boy rapper. The way she moves it.
At this point, we can assume Will Smith is white.
Yeah.
Will Smith is not black.
Because he's like, it's like, I don't know.
Will Smith is white.
It's like, yeah, he is pretty white.
Yeah. Is that racist to say a black man is white?
Oh, wait, I shouldn't say that. He's not. He's black man. He's black man. He's in Men in Black.
Wild Wild West.
Very interesting.
Jim West.
I really like Wild Wild West growing up. Like when I was a kid.
It was a fun movie.
Yeah, and people hated it for some reason.
Really?
People thought that movie was one of the.
I don't like movie talk. Do you mind if we don't? Do you mind if
wow, very funny. This guy he throws his socks around.
It's funny. I don't know why I started thinking about. You must have very sensitive toes.
Why?
Do you involve them sexually?
Why would you think I have sensitive toes?
Because you play with them all the time. So they must bring you a certain level of pleasure that is above another human.
Okay, I'll tell you what it is. I'm not playing with my... Okay, so this is actually really gross. So you might do this. I have my foot here, right? I have little bits of scabby bits.
Were you walking in a forest? Why is your sock full of moss? And like, if you walked in a barn and you were stepping on the wheat or whatever horses sleep on, it's like you have a hoof.
So I have whatever. I have a scabby bit on my foot, right?
Yeah.
I like picking at it, and I pick and I pick.
Yeah, maybe you've had the scab for like a week. You've been playing with your feet since you were a baby. You know when babies play with your toes, you never stop.
Perpetual scab.
Perpetual scab?
And I pick and I pick.
That's the name of your heavy metal. Perpetual scab. Perpetual scab.
Anyway, that is gross. That is nasty.
That is nasty.
Yeah.
Nasty.
Now the whole world knows.
Dude, your feet, I have like 5 messages about your feet. I'll
From different people or one guy going 5 times?
3 people, I think.
No.
Yeah, I think 3
How come nobody messages me about the podcast?
Because, first of all, you don't have friends. No, you have more friends than me. No. Well, because I send it to my friend, like, hey, watch this.
Oh, yeah, I don't ask anybody to.
Yeah, and they're like looking forward to hear That's exactly.
Looking forward
No,
to
that is
hear.
not. I don't know why I switched to Indian, but it's a hello.
Oh.
Hello.
Is it Bashar?
It is no. I don't speak with Bashar. He is your friend. He is.
Oh,
You
yeah.
have messages from the podcast. Thank you guys for messaging us about them.
Yeah.
The Mark Little. You told me he messaged you and he.
Oh yes. He likes.
And I sent you the voice message I got from that lady who
Yeah.
watched the. She said she laughed like I don't know if she's watching. She said she laughed at our podcast
That's
like a
very nice.
pedophile.
Like a pedophile.
I don't know what that means, but
Damn. She listened to our podcast and was like, they must like this type of humor.
yeah, I think she was trying to connect with
I
me.
think that's a. Okay, I'll bring up with Claire. Remember the thing at the beginning I didn't want to bring. So basically, and we were drunk and Claire was singing the song about what the hell was the song? It was like something like about how I'm gonna dump her and then just be with you, and it's the weirdest song because we were just
It's
wasting.
a song.
She was like,
She wrote a song, or it's an actual song.
maybe I'll play it.
It's
here.
an actual song.
Like she was singing it. We were
Like dump me
and,
with.
and I was secretly recording it on my.
No, tell her you're too old.
No, here,
You can't play.
here. It's like this.
Come and join us, girl.
I'm brushing.
I'm a rich
Yeah. I was hoping you'd come and
Claire,
all right,
Claire.
fine.
Claire, do you think I'm gonna steal Gabe from you?
I didn't even know we found this. We were really drunk on Saturday and we don't remember. Well, I don't remember.
Okay.
So Gabby thought the song was me saying I was gonna leave him, but then I had to explain that.
Yeah. It's a pretty good song. You want to hear it?
Claire, you should know. I'm rooting for this relationship, and he knows. Without going into details, I'm rooting for your relationship with Gabe. Oh fuck, my neck is gonna break. I'm rooting for this, you and him. I'm rooting for it.
Maybe if there wasn't a third person in our relationship, it would be better.
Oh, that's
What?
not. She said if there's a third person in a relationship.
Oh, you wanna have a baby?
No, it's he's always texting you.
He's always texting me. What?
Whoa.
You said if there weren't a third person, but that third person is rooting for this. You know what? All my life, the girlfriends of my friends have always been jealous of my friendship, and this is not new. You should ask Guillaume. You should ask Eugene. No, actually, Eugene's girlfriend doesn't care. She's like, "Oh, my boyfriend's gay," so
yeah,
she just
okay.
assumes that Eugene is slightly gay for me. So let's listen to the song.
Please will you lick my pee-pee? Yeah. I'ma join our threesome. You can be my boyfriend. We don't need to live separately. You will be my one and only, please. Amma, don't you see?
She's cursing.
Okay.
You see, maybe the problem Claire has with this friendship is not me. I think it's you
Yeah.
playing her singing drunk while taking a shit, apparently, or whatever she was doing.
No. I was brushing my. I was brushing my teeth, and then
Okay.
she was gay. We were getting ready for bed.
Okay, and somehow I was brought up in the conversation.
I don't remember. Maybe I was texting you. It was like 2 a.m. or something,
Okay,
and that's
and
it.
she got it's okay. It's a little bit of listen. If a little bit of jealousy is always good for a relationship, so why not? Like, if I was her, I would be happy that she's jealous of a guy, because we'll never fuck. Never. Never? Never. So it's okay to be jealous
Yeah.
about.
Oh, that's funny.
You're lucky you have a guy who loves your boyfriend. I love you, man.
Yeah, that's good.
That's exactly the reaction I want when I tell a guy I love him. He's like, yeah, that's good. That's good.
That's not.
That's
we're
very-
done. Let's not talk about
that's-
it anymore.
that's very
I don't
nice.
want.
My
I don't.
heart-
I don't want to upset Claire.
My heart is broken. Too late. She's. Oh, you think? That's it. She's already upset, and but she's laughing.
God. It is funny, and the bird's going crazy.
You felt the tension in the room.
Oh my god, this is.
And did you have to defend yourself? Like, no, I hate him. I'm only using him.
No, I just recorded it, and then
Content.
and then
She should be jealous of content, not of us.
Yeah.
Of like the fucking how much you're obsessed with content.
She is.
Oh, okay, she is too. So it's
Whatever. It's all gonna work out in the end, and then we'll hire a guy to
yeah.
do the content.
Yeah. Or one day I'll learn.
Nah. That's all good. So that was fun. What else can we talk about?
Hey, I want to bring this up. I want to bring this up. Do you hear about Lilia Thomas?
Who?
Lilia Thomas. She's a transgender swimmer,
Oh yeah.
and apparently she's been killing it
Mm-hmm.
in the swimming team. What's your thoughts on that?
My thoughts?
Yeah.
Why do you want to know my thoughts?
Okay, don't worry.
What are my
It's okay.
thoughts?
I'm just wondering. Here's my thought on the subject.
Okay, there you go.
Some lady, some athlete, because apparently, like the women athlete, like the biological women athlete, they're like, oh, she's taking. I think she deserves a medal because apparently, not only is she beating she's also the women.
The women.
The women. She's also beating the other transsexuals. I didn't know that. There was like, so she's like, well, she's the best, clearly.
But there should be a transsexual league then
No, I think
of two people.
Well, I'm not in the swimming world, so I don't. Well, I think when like a female athlete, biological female athlete said that we should put an asterisk next to her name. I think they should put an eggplant emoji.
That's funny. That's good.
First of all, it will legitimize her.
Yeah.
And also, it would legitimize emojis.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like emojis, they're part of our culture right now. Like they should be in the updated. What do you call it? The letter of independence? No, that's a movie.
The lexicon.
Not more than the lexicon. Like
The zeitgeist.
more than they're already
Culture.
in the zeitgeist. They're already in the culture, but they're not like in official documents.
Oh, the Merriam-Webster.
the second amendment of America.
yeah.
They should have a guns pew, pew, for everybody.
Yeah.
Like they should. It would legitimize, transsexual athletes and emojis at the same time.
What is the emoji for free speech? It's like a
Free speech.
it's a cowboy emoji or
Well,
something.
2022 is probably like a white female crying.
Yeah. Hey, what's going on? Is there shit still going on in Ukraine? Is that done?
I don't know. I stopped.
boring, huh?
I stopped watching after the first season.
Yeah. Well, you think it would escalate, but it just kind of ended, and I was hoping for like a big conclusion, but really it's a bitch ass ending.
Here's what happened. Ever since the war, I would say it started with Vietnam or even Korea, but it really in more modern times, it got legitimized with the Afghan war. Wars don't need to end anymore.
No, right? It just
Wars,
go forever.
As long as there's money being made. The war in Afghanistan was the longest war the U.S. has ever been in, right?
It was like a long, boring war.
But money. That's the thing rich people, I think, want. They want to make money quietly.
But what about like Ukrainian people? Like so they're just like,
people don't care about others. I don't know. You didn't know this?
I know.
You didn't know this? Have you heard about what's happening in the Middle East, Yemen, Congo, or whatever the fuck? Yeah, people don't care.
So then do they go back or what?
It's the analogy I would do is like, I don't know if you're a glutton.
Yeah, I like eating.
But are you a glutton?
Probably, but I like to have discipline sometimes.
Okay. Let's say I don't eat one croissant, I'll eat like 6 croissants, and then I won't touch croissants for 6 months.
Oh, okay.
So the way the news cycle angles now, like you're a glutton. So we'll give you Ukraine 24/7 for 4 or 5 weeks, and then you're like, I just don't care anymore.
Yeah.
But it's still happening, and people are dying, but you're like, I don't care anymore. Let's move on. So they stuff you with croissant, with Ukrainian croissant. So you're like, I can't handle this anymore. So you stop looking at it because you're like, I'm done.
So what about so you know how this was dominating the news, and it was such a big thing in the news, and everybody was talking about it for so fucking long, and before that was the truckers, right? That means something is going to happen really soon that's going to dominate the news, because nothing can be on TV right now. We can't not be thinking about nothing. Now I'm not thinking about nothing.
I know, like that Hezbollah guy did an interview. That's what's...
Yeah, I did.
Did you watch it?
No, I
It's
didn't
very
see
interesting.
it. Is it?
It's a snippet of humanity.
But I didn't
in terms of entertainment history.
Yeah.
Like it's a little bloop. Like that's it was his first interview and everything.
But I've seen him talk a bunch on.
But it was his first like one-on-one. Let's sit.
I've seen him on like somebody's shoulders going like, I'm going to fuck America or whatever.
It's so funny. So I'm watching it, and I decided to watch it. I'm not really into. I like to watch modern shit because it's stupid. And I like stupid, So I'm like, I'm going to see what's up with him. So I'm watching it, and they were showing photos of him, and he's like 20-year-old. Like
Yeah.
Okay, so during the shit show, I don't know if you know this. I think it's probably the same thing for Gabriels, for Greeks.
Oh, Greeks.
But do you guys wear big crosses
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
but like we
the
do.
man like in Middle Eastern culture, the Christians, because they were so stabbed in the past, so there's a certain pride to being a Christian.
Stabbed in the past.
Yeah, the Middle East is a very Muslim country, is a very Muslim area. So the Christians, they were persecuted for some time. So what happened is that they became very proud to be Christian. Because like fuck you, we're allowed to live. So they always wear like big ass chains with big ass crosses.
That's why they were. That's not why they were.
And that's my theory. That's
Okay.
why they showcase their Christianity, because Christianity is a religion of like, look at Jesus.
Yeah.
He didn't. Well, yeah, of course he didn't wear a cross, but he wasn't like bling bling. Check out my spinners on
he was
my
wearing
camel or whatever.
He wore like a Speedo or whatever.
Yeah,
he wore
Speedo,
flippers.
exactly. And he participated in the transsexual swimming races. Anyway, so every time I see like a group of Christian, I always make a joke about, guys, show me your crosses, and they all whip out their huge.
No
crosses.
way.
So when I was doing the show, all the table guys, I could see their crosses. They were all outside their shirt. I made a joke, and there was this guy, like a huge, like fucking athlete, like 6'4", built like a fucking Greek god. Like every girl wanted to suck his cock. He was huge. I'm like, hey, dude, show me your cross, So he does this, and he lifts his arm, and it's a huge tattoo of a cross with 1964 to 2002 on it. Okay. And I'm like, oh, what's that date? He's like, oh, it's when my father died. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Oh,
Imagine trying to make people laugh, and I'm like, all right. So then I ask another, is your dad alive? He's like, yes. I'm like, okay, thank God. And we moved on. Then I thought about it. I'm like, that's a young man's tattoo, right? Like a young man will get a tattoo of when his father died.
Yeah.
To think of him. When you're naked, like, why would you? I don't. Anyways, like, why do you want to?
But is it? It's like on his arm, right? It's not on his like ass cheek. Or
Maybe
something.
he does. Some people have it right here. I know someone who had like a tattoo of like the like his father's
Scripture.
whatever right here. Like, first of all, you're 20. Why?
Yeah, I want to get like a tattoo of like bacon there, because it's like it's where the bacon strips. So I can think of bacon.
That's not during Ramadan. You have to wait till after Ramadan. That's the way I was thinking. Like, you're having sex with 20-year-old girls. Why are you making them do math to find out when your father died?
Yeah.
They're 20. They're dumb. Then I was thinking, like, this is a young. Like, if my dad dies tomorrow, I'm not gonna get a tattoo.
No.
Because I don't. Because he was telling me, like, this is how I think of my dad. This is how I'm like, I have that on me. When you're old, I have balding. Like, I already think of my dad all the time.
That's funny.
It's called balding. I don't need extra tattoo on my body to remind me.
So I find it interesting. When people like family members die and they post it on Facebook, and then everybody does like the or the hug thing.
Yeah.
Like
I do the angry face. You owed me money.
So like, is it? Let's say like something horrible happens. Let's say like someone in my family dies I'm really close to. I don't think I'm gonna go to Facebook, but then everyone's gonna get mad at me for not posting shit on Facebook. Like Mark Zuckerberg is gonna find out Gabriel Massey's dad died. You fucking
he killed him.
So what?
But wait, are you worried that people? I don't think people will. Okay. Yes, people do post it. I do find it's a bit, I don't want to use ridiculous, because when you're mourning, you just want affection. And when you're born with Facebook, you get that. For us, it's artificial.
Yeah.
But if you're in the Facebook, Instagram like age, maybe it's less artificial for them.
Maybe, but like,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I guess being born in Facebook, but people who are born in Facebook don't use Facebook, right? It's the people who are still kind of in real life. Let's say like a guy that's like 38 still uses Facebook. The only I'm sorry. Or let's say 48.
Yeah. Thank you. Asshole. All right. Yeah.
But like, I don't know. Like, they do see it as if it's part of their lives. Like, it's like a bulletin board so people can look at shit, right? Will people be upset? Let's say like, will my mom be upset if I don't post? Because my mom gets really mad when I don't post a picture of her for her birthday or something. Or
mourning is a personal thing.
Yeah, that's what I think.
So hopefully you won't get to experience this anytime soon. But let's say someone you love dies, you're mourning. So if people get angry at you, just block them.
Yeah,
it's not you're dealing with the pain of losing someone. So it has nothing. If they're angry, just let them be angry. Maybe that's how some people, when they're sad, they get angry. Maybe they're just sad. This is how but you should not let others people reaction to your actions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're not doing anything wrong. You're not hurting anyone. You're just dealing with the pain like a man in 1992. You know what I mean? Like before the invention. So I mean, I get it. People post it. I get it.
Yeah.
I never. Oops, I should put this on mute. I never posted
Mhm.
because I don't have a lot of.
Yeah, no,
I don't
know.
care about a lot. Plus, it's
No.
not like who. I don't want to send. Like you know. What I mean?
I know. Yeah.
I don't care about.
I heard about what happened. I'm sorry.
You're gonna have to block a lot of names in this one. But anyways, in the sense that the way you deal with mourning should be your way. There's no right or wrong way. You're mourning. It's not easy.
Yeah.
I assume you haven't lost. Maybe you lost a grandma in your life, or
I haven't really experienced that much.
exactly.
loss,
So
yeah.
the time will come. We're gonna have to
Yeah.
experience, you know,
Yeah,
a
yeah.
form of mourning. But you just don't care about what other
Yeah.
people think, man.
Good. Good advice from a good man. Anyway, so
Racist jokes and life advice.
okay, do you ever wrestle? Have you ever wrestled with any of your girlfriends?
My ex, she
Like-
she tried.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, stop that. She's like, no. And I'm like, and I just like, I did some jujitsu. I just stripped her. I'm like, you're gonna stop that. She's like,
Wow.
okay. Like, I don't like physical play like this.
Oh yeah, well I don't know.
Yeah, your girlfriend loves that. I think
Claire,
that's her.
Claire's really strong.
That's how
Claire's
we-
like almost is like as strong as me.
She's
I-
not as strong as
But
you.
the thing is, like, if I use my like the amount of force I need to use
Yeah.
is so much that like it's almost like it's like I'm fighting a guy, right?
tell me how you beat your girlfriend.
So imagine like you're pushing me. No,
No.
but look, it's
Gabe.
it's not that I'm
Gabe, she's 100 pounds.
not. She's not. She's 150 pounds, let's say, right? It's not a small. She's not a small little dainty girl that I can push.
Yes.
I could push her, but
yes,
the
her
amount.
center of gravity is so high.
But
She's
the
so
amount
tall.
of force that is required to push her
Yeah.
is enough that will hurt her. Like, you know, when someone's small, you can push them, it doesn't hurt because they're like, ah, and they just roll.
I don't push a lot of small people, but okay.
The amount of force required to push.
Okay, she's an adult. She's an
Yeah,
adult. She has strength.
it'll actually hurt her, right?
Uh-huh.
And so I have to kind of just not resist, because otherwise she's not gonna hurt me that
Yeah.
much.
Is
but
it
I could
playful?
hurt. No, it's playful, but it gets a little intense. So on that night, so I was peeing, or I don't forget what I was doing. I think I was sitting down on the toilet. No, she threw me down on the toilet. Or maybe I was.
Does she have a rape fantasy where she rapes you?
No, I don't think so. I mean,
Like,
I don't
some
know.
girls have rape fantasy where like they get raped. I think she has a rape fantasy where she rapes you.
I mean,
She's on the phone. She didn't.
it's okay. So, I think I was peeing sitting down or something. She makes me do that. Anyway, I'm joking.
In a dress. She makes you lift the dress. No?
And I was sitting down, and she sat on top of me as I was trying to like pee or whatever. And we have the bidet, and so she was like she was really sitting, and she put her feet on the bathtub side, and she was pushing into me, and I was like, fuck. And then she takes the bidet and squirts it full blast into my balls, and I'm like, ah. And then she's pushing, and I'm like, Claire. And I take her and I throw her like outside off me, and she's like, oh my god, you fucking tried to kill me. And I'm like, what the like, I felt like my back was gonna split in half, man. I was like, I thought I was gonna die.
Was she drunk?
Yeah, we were shit faced.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we were shit housed, and so
That's
and is that normal?
listen. Okay, before I talk, you should know something. I have two wolves in me right now.
Uh-huh.
One of them is saying, "This is amazing content," and the other voice is saying, "This is gonna destroy this relationship
Why?
if it gets released."
Oh,
I
really?
don't think she would want to know that. I don't think she would want the world to know that. You can
Okay.
tell her after I had to ask her just to get the
Yeah.
A-okay. You see, fucking, you tell her that I'm pro this relationship. I'm telling you not to post this.
Yeah. Oh, damn. See, it is funny, but
it is funny, but it's like an intimate moment.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
She was
yeah.
being her full silly
Okay.
self.
Yes.
And I don't know if she wants this.
Okay, so that's good. So we don't need to use this.
I mean, if she's okay with it, please post this.
Oh, damn.
If she's okay with telling how, hey, he's sitting down and she sat on you and she tried to hurt you, and then here's what you should do: choke. Just a quick. You should learn how to do a little choke,
Yeah.
because a choke can destabilize anyone, and you don't hurt them. You're just like, oh, and she's like, and then
Yeah.
that's what you just gotta trip them. And you know how to trip someone, right? Yeah, you put exactly. You use a lick and then like, hey, if I were to psychoanalyze the situation, she likes to wrestle because you're a big guy, you're a strong guy, you have big arms, you're broad-shouldered, you're manly. You're not you're man. You're not a cigarette. You're real. You're man. So she probably, it's like playing with a bear, and like, oh, the bear won't hurt me. But if the bear gets hurt, the bear just will swat away
swipe.
whoever. You know what I mean? So she likes to, like how we do when we,
Test.
I don't know for you, but like when I go on stage, I like to push the boundaries.
Yeah.
And then see how much the crowd can take it. She's playing with you. She's like, oh,
Yeah,
he's a
yeah.
bear. And I'm like, let him
Interesting.
twist his nipples, push him, hit his balls.
Yeah, yeah.
What he's gonna do? He's not. It's like if Hezbollah, your girlfriend is like Hezbollah. Your girlfriend is like Hezbollah, and you're Habib Nurmagomedov. No one's gonna hurt Hezbollah because he's tiny. But he likes to poke and pull the hair, and because you can't just go like bitch and just. So you can't do that to her. But she enjoys probably like when she's drunk, she enjoys.
Yeah.
Or she wants to rape you. I don't know what's her fantasy.
No, I
but
think
if
it's a way to have fun.
consensual,
It's
very
fun.
fun.
Yeah.
Do you enjoy wrestling with her?
Yeah, but sometimes it hurts.
Yeah, well, you should. That's why you should. Hey,
Yeah.
Daddy
maybe.
says no.
But it's fine. It's fine. No, it's fun. That was interesting. Holy shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this probably heavily edited version
Yeah.
of It Was a Bonne Nuit. Please do the link and thing.
Yeah. And thank you so much for watching. In case this one doesn't really work.
Yes, we love you guys. Stay
Yeah.
tuned.
Bye.
Grandma, won't you be my only? See, you can be with me.